While in the middle of a trip to Russia today, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu strongly denied a Politico report that Israel is responsible for planting some mysterious surveillance devices right here in Washington. They're used to spy on cell phone conversations and turned up at rather sensitive locations, including near the White House. Our senior national correspondent, Alex Marquardt, is working the story for us. Alex, tell us more.
Well, Wolf, these devices are called Stingrays, and the Department of Homeland Security has said that they've seen evidence of their use before. But this is an explosive new allegation that Politico makes that one of the U.S.'s closest allies, Israel, is reportedly behind these devices to spy on the president and his team. Allegations that the Israeli embassy here in Washington told me are absolute nonsense. An adamant denial tonight from Israel, following a report claiming that its intelligence services planted cell phone surveillance devices near the White House and other sensitive locations in Washington, D.C.
Absolutely not. We have a directive. I have a directive. No intelligence collection in the United States, no spying, and it's rigorously enforced without any exceptions. It's complete fabrication.
Politico reports that according to former senior U.S. officials, Israel was most likely behind a series of electronic spying devices known as Stingrays. The goal, the former officials tell Politico, was to spy on top White House staff and the president, who is known to often use a cell phone whose security has been repeatedly questioned.
If I were a foreign intelligence officer in Washington, I would want to listen into his calls and his closest aides.
In April 2018, the Department of Homeland Security confirmed to Oregon Democratic Senator Ron Wyden that they found Stingray-like activity in Washington, but did not say who was behind it.
That can really be an entry point, a glide path for people who represent an extraordinary danger to our country.
A Stingray is technically known as an IMSI catcher. It simulates a cell tower, tricking cell phones into connecting to them. The Stingray can then capture location, calls, texts, and other data streams. Extremely valuable information on potentially very serious subjects. U.S. security officials say it's possible that Israel could buy these devices anonymously and use them as part of their U.S. intelligence gathering.
The Israelis have never stopped spying on us one way or another. You know, when they get caught, there's a slap on the wrist.
And that slap on the wrist, if it ever happened, wasn't made public. Now, we asked the FBI, the CIA, the National Security Council, and others for comment, but they all declined. Of course, this White House is extremely close to Benjamin Netanyahu, actively supporting his often controversial actions. But as close as Israel and the U.S. are, it is important to note that, of course, the U.S. gathers intelligence on them as well.
A lot of spying going on all over the place. We have not matched this political story
Not yet.
No other news organization has yet either, right?
Not, but officials, former and present, tell me it is entirely plausible.
We continue to work the story. Thanks very much for that, Alex. Coming up.